All right then. Okay, guys. Hello. Good evening to everyone. Let's get started with this. So I have just a small quote that I want to say here. Failure is the first step to success. This is a very important quote. And after enduring the first three rigorous rounds of evaluation, six beautiful minds have managed to make it to the concluding part of this amazing competition. Welcome to the announcement of Miss and Mr. Fresher 2021. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So moving on to the first contestant, we have Pushkaraj Bhor, who is an aviation and fitness enthusiast. He is also an amazing singer and loves to play the guitar. He certainly believes that being yourself is the first step towards building yourself. So here you go with your question, Archit.
Yes, so Pushkaraj, my question is, what made you switch from aviation to engineering?
Yeah, so of course, after 12th, I was in aviation industry for like 16, 17 months. Uh, what made me quit is absolutely, I'll say COVID. What COVID did is aviation is a tertiary based industry. That means it is not a primary, like a primary transportation industry. If people have money, then they will go by plane. Either they will, or else they will prefer train or bus or anything. So aviation is one of those industries that take hit very easily, and that's exactly what happened during COVID. Uh, aviation industry has taken a huge hit, and it will take a few years to recover. So what that meant for me is investing a crore, investing a lot amount of money, and then sitting at home without a job was not an option for me, like as is for everyone else. Uh, yeah, so yeah, that made me look for a backup, and engineering was my backup of choice. Yeah, that made me quit COVID and come to quit aviation and come back to engineering. Thank you.
All right, moving on. Next, we have Harshita Jain, a 17-year-old from Nashik, who describes herself as a people's person. She has managed to equip and enlighten herself both intellectually and spiritually. A truly amazing feat. She actively participates in debates and has amazing oratory skills. Over to you, Mehul, for the question.
Okay. Hi, Arshita. My question to you is what is your opinion on mental health?
All right. So, this is something which I've always wanted to, share my views about with everybody. So, according to me, mental health is as important as a person's physical health. And, COVID-19, as bad as the pandemic entirely sounds, it has given all of us, basically, it has given all of us an insight into what mental health actually is. People have always, throughout all this time, they have always been concerned about how they are physically, but when COVID actually happened and people started staying alone, they got isolated, all the social gatherings, everything stopped. People actually, some of them went into depression, and there were many articles which came out. So according to me, as the way we care about our physical health, we should also care about our mental health. And there is this one little very unpopular opinion which I have about mental health, which is that the mental health of male people is one of the most underrated things which I have come across. So that is something I actually wanted to voice my opinions about, because whenever it comes to a man, people always basically they condemn their emotions, they suppress their emotions, and they suffer a lot, according to me, in this area. So these are the opinions I have on mental health. Thank you.
That was really well answered, Harshita. Moving on to the next we have is Prathamesh Kachkure, whose goal is to be the smartest guy in the room. So he's an all-rounder, from playing sports to reading books. He loves it all. So over to you, Archit, to ask Prathamesh his question.
Prathamesh, you told us that you wanted to be the smartest guy in the room. So, what, according to you, is the definition of smartest?
The guy who gets along with everyone. The basic definition for me was to have a conversation with each and every guy in a room. That was my basic. It means that a different part of society or different culture, and in a small classroom, to dilute with every culture or every type of person is what my dream is. And to achieve that, I want to be the smartest guy who knows everything or thoda bahut of everything.
All right, moving on. Next, we have Vitika Pongalia. Vitika, a soon-to-be AIDS engineer, is an enthusiast and a perfectionist. She's extremely interested in outdoor sports. An active manner, she's actively pursued leadership roles. She says, and I quote, that only being talented is not enough. One needs to put in a lot of passion and hard work to achieve one's dreams and ambitions. Over to you, Mehul.
Okay, so Vitika, what is your definition of feminism? Also, tell me what are your views on pseudo feminism?
Hey guys, so thank you so much for this question, Mehul. So, what I actually think about feminism is that people normally tend to think that feminism it's a wrong thing or is a wrong concept or is taken in the wrong way. But feminism doesn't mean only promoting girls or it's like girls go everywhere, girls rock and girls this. It doesn't mean ki girls are ahead of boys. It's basically a concept so that boys and girls can come at an equal level. And like how the society has been facing these problems for the last decades, key boys have been treated as superior as compared to the girls, and there have been occupations and everything in which only boys can work and girls cannot work. So I feel that is a wrong concept, and because of that concept, the topic of feminism has come into picture. So yes, I think feminism is a very important concept, and I strongly think for it. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, I strongly agree with you, Vitika. So, moving on to our last male contestant, which is Arya Pawar, who has recently achieved his goal of studying mechanical engineering at our esteemed college. He's enthusiastic, creative, and hardworking, and loves being a part of social organizations. Over to you, Archit, for his question.
Yes, Arya. So, how do you accept changes and challenges in life?
Okay. The way how I first learned how to accept changes, like the way how I learned what the importance of changing, like accepting change in life was through a book called Who Moved My Cheese. It was one of the first books that I read, and it made me realize that a change is necessary in life after a certain amount of time. Like the way how I learned it was that to analyzing the situation correctly. Like I used to think of my situation the third person's perspective. Like what would I be doing if I was him? So that is how I most of it like got out. And I also used to think that what if I was not afraid right now? Then what would I do? So those facts help me change as quick as possible. Yeah.
Right, that was an amazing answer, Arya. Next, we have Saili Patukale, who enjoys a mix of old Sufi and new EDM songs too. She's always got her dancing shoes on. A goddess with the piano, she's managed to write sci-fi novels at such a young age. She's always been an active participant in sports and has managed to create an amazing balance between her academics and her extracurriculars.
Okay, so my question to you, Saili, is what is your favorite book and why is it your favorite book? Like there must have been some message behind that, right? So that is my question.
Okay, so my favorite book is not exactly a book, it is a series of books written by Agatha Christie. So I believe that reading books for me, I read self help too, but I like to read books for entertainment as well. I love Agatha Christie's writing style in general because she knows the nuances of human psychology and she expresses them very well and in such an entertaining manner. And it really sharpens your skills and helps you think deeper. And it's highly entertaining to read. And you also learn a lot about human psychology through it. So that would be my favorite book.
Okay, so that was a really great question answer session. Now, moving on to the results, I'll hand it over to Mehul.
Yes. So Aishwarya, Abhishek, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So So first, we will be announcing the third position, that is second runner-up. So over to you, Abhishek and Aishwarya.
Okay, guys. Firstly, heartiest congratulations. Reaching here itself is a big achievement, surpassing so many students. So please be proud of yourself. So the second runner-up of VIT Pune batch of 2021 is Pushkaraj Bhor. Please, heartiest claps.
Okay,
Okay,
Aishwarya.
so now it comes for Miss Fresher. So the second runner-up for Miss Fresher is Harshita Jain. Congratulations, Harshita.
Okay. So now comes the place of a winner. So the winner of this title of Mr. Fresher 2021 is Arya Pawar.
Congratulations, Arya.
Congratulations, Arya, for that.
Thank you.
The girls' winner, the Miss Fresher entitled person, is Vitika Punglia.
Congratulations, Vitika.
Congratulations, Vitika.
Thank you
So
so
we
much.
have the first runner-up as well, has Prathamesh Katkure. Heartiest congratulations, bro.
Heartiest congratulations to Saili Patkule for the second position.
Okay. So I think the results are very clear. The winners are Arya Pawar and Vitika Punglia. The first runner-ups are Saili Patukle and Prathamesh Katskure. And the second runner-ups are Harshita Jain and Pushkar Rajpur. Heartiest congratulations to all six of you. Y'all are our top three amongst boys and girls from 1300 of them. So be proud of yourself, as Abhishek has rightly said. So I think that's it.
I would really wish I could just crown you guys and give tiaras to you all in offline mode, but that's a very big restriction for us right now. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations, guys.
All six of you are winners.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And can I just
Congratulations,
say
everyone.
something? Can
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
say
Yeah,
Sure.
Vitika.
thank you so much for this opportunity, and thank you so much, seniors, for going through so much of trouble. I mean, you all had so much of Acumedia also to handle, but yet arranging the competition so flawlessly and taking so many efforts. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Vitika.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Vitika.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank
guys,
you,
and
Casey.
all the
Thank
best.
you.
All the best for your college
Thank you so
journey.
much.
The winner,
Yes.
does Aya and other winners have anything to say?
I have Farhan. We can stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before ending, I would like all the spectators to like, share, and comment this video. Okay. Thank you so much,
Yes,
guys.
like,
Thank you for
share,
watching.
subscribe.